There's no such thing as work-life balance. None! Learn to be super successful. Subscribe to my channel, Meathead. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know, but on a surface, you may think you don't need to know the why, but because of the way you've been trained, you're a lawyer, okay? I'm not going to hold that against you. And you're a Mexican lawyer. I'm not sure we've ever had a Mexican lawyer come through the program, but they're trained differently. They're trained differently. If you're an engineer, you're trained differently. You're more fucked. And if you have multiple degrees in engineering, you're just even more fucked. If you're a mathematician, you're fucked. If you have a PhD in math, which we had here a year or two ago, you're super fucked. Because there is no formula E equals MC squared for QLA. There's no answer. It's just a big fucking question mark. It's like E equals question mark, question mark. And I did not design the program that way on purpose. All I did was when I got thrown out of Great Western, which was, I won't say one of the saddest days of my life, but it was one of the strangest days of my life. I said, and a good friend of mine named Bud Grubbs, who's a Marine officer that I grew up with, and he said, well, why don't you teach? And then he said, why don't you coach? And, tell people how you did it. So then when I reverse engineered what I did, and that's why QLA is what it is, I reversed engineer. How can I start with no money, then go to a great school, blah, 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 and how I did it. And so that's what QLA is. Exact same thing. One or two of you went to all right schools, but most of you didn't go to school at all. Pig fucker didn't go to school. I think he might have got a job as a janitor. That's how closest he's going to get to a university. No, nothing disrespectful about janitors. I got a bunch of them in my family. So illegal. And that's what you do. And not everybody, but 75 to 85% of the kids that come out of hardcore, the shoe dropped. I don't know. I told you about the guy that came 12 seminars in a row, came to the hardcore, and he's up there now. But he put he put rockets on asteroids and shit. Because when you really think about it, this program doesn't make logical sense. It doesn't. You will never find anybody that doesn't think you have to start with money. Nobody on the planet. You can search for the rest of your fucking lives. You're never going to find anybody that doesn't think that somebody's got to put up money. And for this program, that couldn't be farther from the truth. Theoretically, the last money you have to put up is to pay to come here. And if you spend more money, then you're a fucking fool.